I've got to ask, right?
Go on, why didn't I iron it?
Why is your shit always creased?
Bruv, you know what?
I don't iron my clothes. I haven't
my
ironed clothes,
man.
ever. My mum's never ironed clothes.
I always
But
iron.
for some reason, I mean, not this one, but in general,
I'm always creasing in it.
I think it's the way you fold it.
I don't fold it, I just throw it
That's
down.
why. If it's wet and you just go, it's gonna be creased after it dries. But if you like do that, like flap it,
I ain't got
and
time for
and
that.
then fold it, and
I
then just,
wash, dry.
and then you put it, and you don't actually need to. You might then what happens is you just have that cross, but then eventually that just kind of goes.
But instead of that,
But that's difficult to get rid of.
BD gang, man say wow. Man's gonna move me how? Blocks come out like wow. Gunshot bust like wow. NAA wow. BD gang, runaway flow, done no runaway shows. Exclusive, got some runaway clothes. Man, I pop. Change on the runaway though. Get smacked up, done no play with you owe. No game, don't show. Man, ain't playing no pro. You stupid, bang to the end of the road. First place, I've got the gold.
Hello, comments below people. We here, have a nice. I'm Poet, that's Vuj. We're gonna talk about football.
And we start with a few questions from last week. Jacob Trotten says, can Vuj get me discount on Balenciagas at Sports Direct? Can I? Fernando Torres, right? RIP to my boy Fidel Castro, who never walk alone. Controversial character in world and just global politics. You know, as a fan of socialism, I'll have to say RIP, but of course some people will disagree. Let's keep it moving and go to the football.
All right, first game we kick off is a game that you never thought would be a massive game on the weekend, but I tell you what, they persevered.
Wow.
They said, we're going to be the first game match of the day.
Comment Cleaner 1 says, can we start a segment called What a Game? Because this week it has to go to Swansea versus Palace 5-4 thriller. James Gamlin, was it in the away end at Swansea yesterday? What a crazy game. Thoughts are very mixed towards Pardew. Do you guys think you should stay or go?
I think all the goals were shit, that's for sure.
The goal, you know what? I was expecting like, oh my God, 30-yarder! And it was literally deflection in, off a man's knee. Like, he just hits him in the balls. It wasn't like the
vintage goals.
It was like Pro Evolution 4. And it was just like ping pong football.
It was a video on how not to defend. Apart from Sigurdsson's free kick, which was incredible. That was just a video.
Llorente's last goal though, what were the Palace players doing?
No, mannequin challenge. But Pardew only does well for like 1 season, 2 seasons, and after that, he's just shit.
Kind of like keeps you up, gets you to a final, loses, and then thinks he's fucking Jurgen Klopp, and then fucks up.
I've also from Maradona, a massive Palace fan, hasn't been on the show for some bit. I wonder what he thinks about Pardew. If only he could just shout and say how he feels.
Pardew out!
Yeah, I like that. He says Pardew out. Fucking hell.
Pardew out. Apparently, you hear it from the man himself, but Sigurdsson's been smashing it. Would you move if you were Sigurdsson?
No, because you know what? He's like one of them good players that do well in shit sides. Do you know what I mean?
Wow, nice.
Stay at Swansea and be a legend.
I like that. If you can be a legend at Swansea, can you? I mean, look, people always kind of complain, like, you guys never talk about the smaller team. Well, now we have, all right? And any Swansea or Crystal Palace fans, leave a comment. Tell us what you think about that game. Are any of them going to go down? Who's going to stay safe? And Pardew, really shake it out and go, or shake it out and stay?
I'll tell you what, we should make this more about this team to the left, though. Not the jersey he's wearing, but the team he supports. Liverpool 2, Sunderland, fuck off out the Premier League.
Fuck off Sunderland, guys. Pussios. Always defending.
Stadium of Light.
Counter-attacking and give it to the foe, give it to O'Shea. Fucking O'Shea still plays football. Then Pantimilon, that fucking 10-foot Romanian.
You know what Pantinimo reminds me of?
What?
Remember that Vine back in the day of that blow-up thing?
Pantimilon, what are you doing? I can't catch ball. I can't catch ball.
I try save.
You know my man still goes Western Union to try and wire £2 million to like back home. And it's like, Pantimilon, you're a fucking Prem player. Just wire it to them bank account. Why are you on Western Union still? Basically, though, you know, we won 2-0, Hitman Hard, Schwarzenegger 2-0 win against Sunderland, Gerrard's retirement. Edison Pinto, what do you make of Steven Gerrard retiring? So no one even cares about the game. He scored in the 75th. Origi, great finish from like the edge of the box. Weird. Yeah. It was like weird. I don't even know why the hell he shot from there. Was that even a shot? Coutinho, man, that was because I was like out in it with the wifey, and then we were just like eating food, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna go out because I feel this game's gonna be dire. And then I was on my phone and I see Coutinho's injured. I was like, thank fuck I didn't stay in. Yeah. And I see his knee. A man hurt his knee badly. He's having a bad. So Coutinho's out. We don't know for how long. Hopefully he's back very soon. He needs to go link up with that Zorana woman in Serbia that does the horse placenta shit.
Good?
Yeah, man. She puts bare horse placenta on your leg and apparently it fixes it. Just Google it, horse placenta woman. Real talk, fam. Gerrard, though.
Do you know what? Just think about Gerrard's last game. 6-1 against Stoke. That's his last Premier League
scored,
game.
Though.
Think about
they
Paul
let him score.
Scholes.
They
let him score in it. Paul Scholes' last game, he walked away with a Premier League medal.
Up, pussy.
Gerrard walks away.
Shut up, man.
Losing 6-1 to Stoke.
Oh, my man might come back. You might see him on the bench in a little coat. Liverpool. And then last game of the season, someone bangs it in, and you see him on the pitch celebrating a league title. Then no one's going to remember the slip anymore. Well, they still will, but I'm not saying we will. Don't fucking jump the gun! I'm saying we might win the league. And then he's celebrating on a pitch with them players, lifting the trophy. Had a nice.
Liverpool fans, what do you think? Will it be nice to see Stevie G come back and win the Premier League title as a blooming coach? Because as a player, never had a chance.
Sorry, I have to apologise to Jordan Henderson because apparently your stats are fucking sick.
Yeah, I saw you
best
tweet
passes,
this morning.
best tackles, most tackles in the Prem. Cool. Say nothing. Technically, I still think you're dire, but cool.
Fair point. Something Spurs didn't get because they lost. Finally. Finally!
Yeah, man.
Every minute, we're undefeated in the Prem, undefeated in the Prem. Yeah. Guess what? You wankers are out the fucking Champions League, and now you've lost 2-1 to Chelsea. Ooh!
You're officially having a bad.
Yeah, Adele, what a banger from Eriksen and Pedro. The thing is, Eriksen one who gives a shit. Ooh! Come on, Chelsea! What do you do as a Spurs fan, though? Because it's like...
Fucking... Where's the rope?
You're out the Champions League. You're even out the fucking League Cup. The only opportunity you have of silverware this season is probably the FA Cup. Top 4 looks beyond you. So basically, you've done worse than you've done last season. Champions League's what we deal with right here, lads.
Or Champions League last 16.
Yeah, that part. And then we get knocked out.
Tottenham, man. Can you do man a favour? A little draw in that? No. No, we couldn't. Fucking Matic with his 6th assist, fam. Man's a fucking defensive midfielder. What's man doing defensive midfielding having most assists in the Prem?
I think Conte. But Conte though, he has.
That's what it is.
It's Conte, bro.
And this is what's going to decide the league. Conte, Klopp. Conte or Klopp.
To be fair, do you know what?
Pep's out here thinking he's some fucking genius. Give it a rest, mate. You are, but.
Chelsea, Liverpool are the top 2 teams in the Premier League. Without European football, you're seeing the benefits of it now. But we've only got 1 more game left of Champions League until February. So now it's an even playing field. Arsenal only 3 points off top. Now we've got rid of that Champions League distraction.
Bournemouth played well and they were unlucky.
Yeah, but it's not about how... Listen, let's go over into that game then. Listen, people need to understand this. Football is not about what you deserve. It's not. I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm sick and tired of playing well and then losing 2-1, 3-1. How did you throw that away? Now, against Bournemouth, first half, they were incredible. I was at the game. They literally took the piss out of Arsenal. But what happened?
He won.
And the penalty decision, though, Jesus Christ, man. Is that a penalty in your eyes?
Oh, it was a bit of a weird one.
That was weird.
I don't know whether it is or isn't. It was one of those you flick a coin and you go on in.
Who cares about how we played?
Yeah,
it's about the results business.
And what do you think? You, Michael Carpenter, do you reckon you'll be happy end of the season? What's the
Arsenal are not going to win the league.
What paradigm are we looking at now?
I don't know. Sanchez speaks English now, though, so anything is possible.
I go home to my dog.
Did you hear that? That was sick. Leave a comment and let us know, Arsenal fans, what you think. Am I being too harsh? I mean, 19 games undefeated now since our loss in the opening game to Liverpool. We haven't lost a single game in all competitions since then. Leave a comment and let us know what your thoughts are.
It's Manchester United. This comment here, Poet. A man is talking about United and their bad luck. Mourinho for kicking a bottle. Did he deserve it? Mkhitaryan scoring a screamer for 1 yard, called offside. What do you reckon? I mean, Jacob Bazor, thoughts on United.
All right, let me just break this down. Enzyme. Let me break this down. Oh, let me break it down. I don't fucking care, you. Look, it's very simple. I don't hate Manchester United.
You can't hate, man.
The club have a rich history of being the most successful team in Premier League history. Alex Ferguson was Neo. He was the one. He won so many things at that club. But right now, you're 11 points off top, 13 games in, and you're 6th. Vuj, is that impressive for a team that have spent over 100 mil, 89 million pound on one man? Is that acceptable?
No.
It's about points, bro, not a point. You got a point against West Ham. That's nothing for me to go, oh, you was unlucky. And then against Arsenal, oh, you was unlucky. And then who was it, Burnley or someone, oh, you was unlucky. When are you just going to fucking win? I don't care about any of this unlucky shit.
When you're going into games negatively, as Mourinho does, he plays negatively. He goes to Anfield for a point. That isn't the Manchester United way. You could never hear Sir Alex Ferguson going, nah, I don't want to beat the Scousers. I'll be happy with a point. Like, what?
I just genuinely feel, Man United fans, don't be angry at me. I told you I don't think you're going to do well. You told me about Ibrahimovic and all this. Bruv, 13 games in, you are 11 points behind Chelsea. So Man United fans, just ignore me. I'm wearing a pink jumper that's creased.
You're having a bad, all right?
You're having a bad. Accept it.
But I want to know from United fans, Mourinho, do you want him out into the season? Do you trust him as a manager for you? Because Personally, if he was at Liverpool, I would want him out at ASAP because I'm not happy with that.
All right, let's go on to the other part of Manchester that's actually doing well in life. It is Man City. You went over to Burnley.
I was dead.
And, mate.
That defending from Burnley, oh my God, that was abysmal. I mean, the Man City goals, that's what happens when you're a quality side. Goals can come out of nothing if you just keep it. They literally ran that ball into the goal. They basically picked it up and ran into the goal. And Aguero's still fucking saving them, man, with 10 fucking tap-ins with his knee. You see the 2 goals they scored?
But they all count. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, but fuck that, man. That's not Pep's genius. It's got Aguero carrying that side.
I love Pep, though. I can't lie. What he's done to Yaya Toure, I think is incredible.
He just said, nah, cuz, sit down for 5 months and then come back when I feel like it.
I know it's only been 2 games, but he's come back and he's like, you know what? A couple man are really out here because I need to put in my work.
But there you go, man. They're still up there. 1 point off Chelsea, joint with Liverpool. Let's see what happens. Any City fans, tell us what you think. And, you know, let's go to Africa because Yaya Toure, one of the best African players probably ever. And Mki Play says, voted Mahrez for African Player of the Year. Who did you vote for? I actually haven't voted. However, look at the shortlist there. Some good names.
Bamiyang, Mahrez, Mane, Salah. Slimani's in there.
Slimani. Who would you give it to?
Me personally?
Yeah.
Mahrez.
You have to, innit?
For what he's accomplished at Leicester City.
You have to.
Is a mad thing.
Look, Mane is great. Salah's great. Slimani's a good player. Bamiyang, obviously. Let's just... Look, I'm going to have to give it to Mahrez because just fantastic.
Leave a comment and let us know who you would vote for. It's nice to see Yaya Toure is not going to win it again.
And now we go on to a bit more of a serious issue that has shaken up the footballing world. And, the FA have confirmed that it's investigating allegations of sexual abuse in football.
This is embarrassing for football, if I'm being totally honest with you. It's completely embarrassing, but I'm glad that it is come forward because now, if there's any coaches in the world today that think they want to do some funny business like that, this can potentially shake them up and make them go, wait a minute, get that out of football. It's got no place in football.
General institutions that work with young people, and wherever you go, we know about the churches, about other institutions that have had major issues with such things. That there seems to be an issue in general. So it's about how do we safeguard young people, individuals that are vulnerable in such places, and making sure that the people working with them are mentally stable. But yeah, man, you guys, tell us what you think. It's obviously very outrageous and not nice, and that's probably one of the most horrible things that can happen to a young kid.
100%.
And also, if anybody has any issues, NSPCC hotline is open. Ring that shit up, man. Hotline bling, fucking call up and, be brave.
Let's lighten the mood. Point at the camera.
Lighten the mood,
3
that
words.
was dark, cuz. What a guy!
Uh-oh. Go through,
Oh
Vooch.
my God. What a guy. Point and Vooch making me laugh my socks off all the way from Morocco. Big up,
Jeez.
aka nice, aka French. Leicester have a nice man. What a guy to Lewis back to talk to in front of our school. How he had depression and he tried to kill himself. Twice, thanks, big bollocks. What a guy. Amating. Hannah Walimbwa. What a guy to the billionaire founder of the Corona Beer Brewery for making every person in Spanish hopes to have a millionaire in his will when he dies. These people will never be short on beer again.
That is sick.
Almost 10k Federal fans are having a nice in Manchester for the Europa League game against Manchester United. What a guy for me writing have a nice in the note making in my English models. Who do I give it to? I want to give it to the Corona man.
That is ill.
Because the Corona man said, I don't think there's many people in this village. I heard it's like 3. However, still, the fact that he's making...
Is it?
Yeah, I don't know how many. However,
everyone and there's 3.
I hope there's more than 80 or 50 and he's making them all millionaires in his will. That is absolutely brilliant. And big up Corona. I always like that beer. I don't even drink myself anymore, but the Corona...
Don't you?
Nah, stopped. However, Corona, have a nice. Him, have a nice. Everybody keep having a nice. Send your what a guy's in. Can point to the camera and say,
What a guy!
I am from a guy with Corona girls. I hope you got that million from that guy in the village.
Corona!
A guy here having a nice in Northern Ireland, Belfast. I mean, having a very nice. A man is playing with the fucking cars in the background. Absolutely love you, mate. Have a nicest. And this man squatting with a pig that might bite him. Having a very nice.
I love you all.
I like you.
And now you mix it up with 2 2s because obviously the socials are crazy. Get me. Ashley Cole is back on the banter.
Mad.
So, Ashley Cole says on Twitter, Tottenham missed Danny Rose today, attacking threat down the left. Would have liked the battle with Moses. Charlie gets involved and says, thought you was dead, to be honest. Vooch, what was his response?
Ashley Cole says, like your title of... emoji and emoji. Poet, what is going on here though? God. Captain Arsenal is now a thing, apparently. You lot are a fucking joke. A man's got a football belt and he looks like a Gary from the pub.
Why did he get access? Like, who at Arsenal said, guess what? Let's make Captain Arsenal and make him run round. It's bad enough we already got a bloody middle-class audience there that only want to stand up and celebrate when we score. Now we've got Captain Arsenal. Look at him jumping out the tunnel.
I know, how ridiculous.
He's jumping out the tunnel.
How ridiculous will your club get? Because that's just a bit mad. You guys, hashtag Captain Arsenal. Tell me what is more ridiculous than that? Maybe Diana Ross missing a penalty and a goal breaking in 1994 in the World Cup. But I don't know, man. You guys, leave a comment. Someone made a Friends edition to the Arsenal Fan TV.
No one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke, you broke. Your love life's the old way. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. But when it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year.
Why always us, man? Have you watched Liverpool's fan channel?
No, we're good.
It's actually good, you know. Why? Why, Vuj?
And then look at this bullshit. Like, but you know what though?
I don't blame the kids though.
You can't blame kids.
Nope.
Because a kid here is, but it's so, like, it's ironic. The kid's wearing a police top as well. And then the end of it, obviously, he says what he says. It's sad, man. We got to this stage. However, this shit needs to be out in the open.
Yep.
We need to be seeing more of this.
100%.
You know why? So we can fucking wake up that it still exists. Trump is president. Kids are still being taught this. And you got fucking Honey G on TV thinking she's a rapper. And you want me to go about and go, yeah, be happy, ignore it, ha. Bro, let's wake up and fucking wake up! And we got Theresa May as the fucking, no one's voted her in. She's just fucking PM. You got Tony Blair going, I'm gonna set up an institute and go back into politics. You do realise that no one likes you, cuz. This is fucking real. Kids are really being told to fucking hate people of a different race and a different status.
I tweeted this, and if you saw
I'm
my
sick,
tweet, it
fam.
got 4,500 retweets. Do you know why? Because people are under the impression that this doesn't happen.
It fucking happens every day.
Every day. For the kid to say it that, like, openly, without being prompted, because he was being prompted for the
Bullshit.
But Will, the end part, he wasn't prompted. That lets me know that's subconscious. If that's subconscious, that's in his head from now. He's about, what, 4 years old, 5 years old. So now he's going to grow up, be mentally conditioned from a young age, and that's going to be in his subconscious for no fucking reason.
We live in
He
a
doesn't even
sick
know
world.
why. And do you know
We
what?
live in a sick world.
He's in the car, but there's two other kids in the back as well laughing about it.
However-
and then what the woman wants to do is be like, no, don't say that. It's a joke, man.
It's in a positive. If we all just start opening our minds a little bit, let's start thinking of people as people and fight back at your conditioning. Everything you believe in because you were born and raised in a certain environment. Challenge what you were raised in. I'm sick of this blunt. Like, I don't want to even talk about it. I'm just done. Anyway, have a nice. Because I'm definitely not having a nice right now. I'm so annoyed.
Leave comments about all the football that's going to happen. We've got the League Cup happening on Tuesday and Wednesday night, as well as Premier League happening this weekend. Oh yeah, shit, fuck it. I always know something positive. Make sure you check out my new video, because guess what? That's a barrel of laughs,
You know why? Because it's also the new intro song. I know a couple of you are probably asking already, and it's a banger. Absolute banger. Omen by Vibbar.
I love you all.
I love you all.
Have a
Have a
nice. Love you guys. Share love.